As a supervisor, you're a responsible person. That's why your company has made you supervisor. You're responsible for things like deadlines and productivity. But did you know you're also responsible for the health and safety of your workers?
Yep. Health and safety
You're
of my workers.
responsible for things like deadlines. Did you know that you could be held accountable and the health and safety of your workers?
Yeah,
Investigation.
I know that. I didn't know that.
And you've done a full assessment of the hazards you need to do in the workplace is assess the work area for hazards, for the repair and the good time to do this is the beginning of the day. Yeah, that's part of it. But first, you have to identify what is oil or water can seem harmless and make sure those major contributors to workplace accidents. Guards and lockout are just part of the solution. Stairs and walkways must be kept free of slipping and tripping hazards. What are the tasks performed on it? And the procedures for locking it out, making a mental note of problems is just not good enough.
TVC-15,
You must
it's our
make
most
the
reliable line.
changes
Never breaks down.
and ensure the work is performed safely. To be cleaned. And cleaning can present as a supervisor as a repair. It's your responsibility to make sure workers some of the safe and clean working environment. A messy workplace most conveyors begin for accidents. The rollers create pinch point hazards for fingers and hands. Slips and falls can happen at any time. And the injuries belt-driven rollers coming from the loading zone are also hazards for hands, fingers, and falls don't have to be from elevation. Pinch points are above or what you land below these rollers can determine the severity of the injury.
Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff on the floor over there.
The transition zone and tail drum belt are the next hazards. Something as simple as fluids or debris on the floor can be a serious hazard. Load-carrying rollers support the belt. Simply sweeping, tidying, mopping, or picking up debris can make the work area safer. The best part is, you're a supervisor, so you can get someone else. The machine drive transfers power to the belt and must be guarded to avoid exposing hazards.
Nice. I can deal with that.
But it's your responsibility to make sure it gets done from underneath the conveyor is a major hazard.
What else?
And must be guarded if there is the working at elevation without fall protection is a major contributor to workplace injuries. Any walkway over machinery must have guardrails on both sides. You can design written procedures. Steps to go through. Any stairs on areas with a raised work platforms must have railings or guardrails in place before workers are allowed access. And that procedure needs to be written down and accessible to all workers. It's always a good idea to have railings or guardrails in place. All stairways must have railings.
What's that?
Even stairways with only a few steps involved must be trained on those railings and guardrails. And training is not just a quick show and tell. And it's your responsibility to identify the work areas that need railings.
You know, none of this is
Like that area over there?
No, exactly it isn't. There definitely needs to be a guardrail built there.
Hey, Rick, you can't work there until we get a guardrail built.
Yeah, okay.
Any areas that don't have proper guards or guardrails should be taken out of service. All workers must use proper fall protection when installing guardrails. And no one should enter the area until they're built.
Like that?
Exactly.
Done. So what's next?
Throughout the day, you should keep an eye out for anything that looks like a slipping, tripping, or falling hazard. For example, see that worker over there on the ladder?
Oh, yeah, that's great. He's one of my best guys.
Anything look wrong to you?
Nope. Yep. You're probably going to say you shouldn't be doing that job from a ladder.
I think you're catching on.
Hey, Greg. You got to use the rolling stair if you're going to be working up there, okay?
Okay.
Ladders are good for access, but if you need to work at elevation for more than a few minutes, you need to have fall protection procedures in place. Looking after the health and safety of your workers really isn't that difficult. Just remember, it's your responsibility.
Yeah, I know. You keep saying that.
Well, it's true, and you should be aware of it.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Now I am.